Why do they call it dog food?
No, Ian stole Dane's joke.
No, Dane fills in the joke.
I'll say the punchline. It's because it's made out of dogs.
Nice.
Ooh.
That's a threat. That's a direct threat.
That was not a funny enough joke to bring off of pod onto pod, in my opinion.
Man,
That was for the room. That was not for.
No, because we're bringing it full circle because the fucking dog walked into the room.
Yeah,
True,
Fiona
but
was the punchline.
She did know her cue, weirdly enough. I didn't think she was going to walk in.
Yeah, I think she's starting to like understand how it goes.
Well, she parked right in the middle and like faced the camera.
We're suspiciously nicer to her when the cameras are on and we're talking in this format.
She people
it's
talk
safe
about
to annoy them now.
People talk about the tongue flick being like a annoyance thing. Like dogs they're not happy, but she flicks her tongue when she's really happy.
Yeah. She's
That's
not
like
doing it
her.
now, though.
Well, she was earlier.
Okay, welcome back to She Ruined My Career. I almost fucking
Take two?
fumbled that. She Ruined My Career, number 59.
Oh, we're getting close to 69.
Yeah.
10 off of 69.
We have a lot of things planned for the 69 special.
Ooh.
What's significant about that episode?
Do you know what deep throating is?
Yeah, it's the guy who gave all that info for Watergate.
I'm trying to think. Watergate.
Watergate.
The joke there.
The joke is that I don't know what deep throating is, and I think that it's only from the guy named codename Deep Throat who gave a bunch of information to
Excuse me?
the FBI or
Codename Deep Throat?
This is a history joke.
Oh,
Sorry.
man. I'm sorry. I'm Canadian.
What the hell?
So Watergate scandal got leaked by a whistleblower who was anonymous, but he went by Deep Throat. That was his code name.
Oh.
Awesome. Do you think it was because it was the sexual
It's because
act?
because he was deep throating cock. Like that was actually a
well-known thing.
That last part I lied about that last part, but I mean I don't know why he named himself that. Probably because he had a deep voice.
Yeah.
Well, in a way, he was deep throating information.
Mm-hmm.
He was deep throating the Democratic Party. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I feel like if I have like
Nixon.
some secrets and
True.
shit to store, I would store it deep in my throat.
I would store it in my asshole.
Okay, nobody asked.
This is too early in the
Or-
pod to be using that language.
In my coin purse.
Oh, nice. I like that.
Your prison pocket.
Oh, I haven't heard that.
Yeah.
Really?
Prison pocket.
Yeah. Prison
Yes.
pocket.
All right, now I feel like I gotta fucking come up with something.
All right.
All right. What's like a pocket type of thing?
Your
another
hot
word.
pocket.
Your
No.
kangaroo pouch.
Okay, well, you're thinking of it before me.
Sorry.
Oh.
Okay,
give you
I'll go with
space.
pouch. Okay, pouch is like a pocket, but we can't say kangaroo. It's got to be something kind of vulgar and a little bit. How about my moist pouch?
Is that your gooch?
Yeah, it's not.
Like in the summer?
No, not
gunch?
me. But I'm just saying, like,
Gunch.
if I had a fucking.
Your
Gunch mentioned! Put up
hole.
the gunch here.
Oh, I'm gonna have to
Gunch
fucking search up the gunch again. I don't store this information.
you don't have a folder titled Gunch on the computer?
I don't.
Wah, wah, wah. Air horns and gunch kind of vibrates.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, no. Edit it like one of those old PowerPoints where the image comes slowly up. Like,
Oh, I thought you were thinking of it like tilting and panning as it like flies in like a 3D object.
True. There is that one. Yeah, but I always
did.
just did you hit the space bar and it slides up, and then you'd like have animated GIFs of like confetti coming out of the corners, timed.
Okay.
You didn't
I
do
don't
any
think
of that?
I did anything that advanced.
Man.
When I was a kid, I wanted to like be an animator of some kind, or I wanted to make videos in general, and I didn't have a video camera because like I'm old enough to where Ian, you can probably remember this. Like video cameras were kind of like so shitty,
man.
Well,
yeah.
that they weren't worth like ever filming anything on.
Mhm.
I hate to like make you like search for something else, but my first ever video that I made in 2009, maybe it was even 2008, was on one of those shitty camcorders that I borrowed from my neighbor, Eric Carrot was his name, and you could you had to hook it up to the auxiliaries to upload it.
Yeah.
You know, you had to have all the audio stuff, and it's on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called Joey the Gargoyle.
Okay.
So
None of my shit
put a
is
clip
on
here.
YouTube, thankfully. No, you can just find it.
Put-
See that?
put-
I'm glad that that's not the case for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, mine's on YouTube, and I can't take it down. It was my class project from like grade 8.
That is kind of awesome. Like
Yeah.
as a result, like I know there are things out there that I might want to take down, or I have in the past, but it's kind of like no choice. Like it's up there.
Yep, forever.
But I was gonna say, I'm talking about my era. The era that I'm talking about is even like before 2010. It was like I was what 13, so this was like 2003. So the only thing that I had to make things with was Movie Maker, Windows Movie Maker,
Yep, I remember that.
and on like Windows ME,
Yep.
and then PowerPoint.
Yep.
Because PowerPoint kind of works as an animation thing if you just press the button fast enough.
Yes, I
So
would.
that's what I would do while using that. So I would just like hit the button really fast and it would animate stuff.
I would get desperate, draw in MS Paint, and then do that with PowerPoint.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Draw everything in MS Paint, transfer it onto PowerPoint,
Yeah.
and then some of the transitions, they worked really well as like transitions between scenes. So it was kind of better than Movie Maker in that way because the Movie Maker transitions suck ass.
Yeah.
PowerPoint had better ones. So
What, you didn't like the dissolving transition?
no, I wasn't a huge fan of Dissolve. No.
I did like fade in and fade out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Fade in.
I was
Fade
gonna
out.
say, Dissolve, at least in Premiere right now, is not like the the same Dissolve as like Movie Maker,
No. Yeah.
No.
where you'd actually have almost like a not pixelation.
It
I'm
was
picturing like a
pixelated.
spray
It was.
can in paint.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very ugly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of it. I'm a from one video editor to another, Ian. I'm a big fan of the Dissolve.
Yeah, we should do a tier list of Premiere features and
or
editing
just
tools.
transitions.
Yeah,
Yes,
transitions.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, that'd be
Because I do
fucking
have
awesome.
opinions. I do
Yeah.
have my like in my mind. I kind of already have my favorite ones. So.
Okay, nice. I like that a lot. I have some like third party like plugins and stuff that are pretty good. Like they add a little bit more oomph, a little bit more depth to some of the like transitions that are out there. But yeah,
The
there's
default
there's a
ones, you
lot.
can't go wrong with a lot of the default ones. Like I was kind of kidding when I said that Dissolve is a good one, but I'm not really kidding.
Yeah.
I actually really do like a good fade between things.
Nice.
It can be funny and good.
Yes, both.
You know, yeah,
Cross Dissolve, I think, is the one that I use in Premiere Pro a lot.
yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot of I used Vegas for a long time, and they had some really good things that were kind of built in. Maybe I don't know. Maybe there's a way to do this in Premiere, but basically either the end of an audio. Well, I can kind of do it with an audio clip, but at the end or beginning of a video clip, you could just like by default click and drag, and basically it was like built in the like fading ability. So
Yes.
you didn't need to like pull and drag anything into the timeline on top of your clips. You could just take the clip and just
Man,
mess
that
with
I
brought
do
me
miss that.
back. Yeah, because I missed that.
Oh, you
Although-
guys, okay.
Yeah.
I thought that was
Can I give you a little bit of a pro tip?
Uh-huh.
If you right click on the end of it, it says use default transition. Just make your default transition the fade.
Oh.
And then you don't have to drag anything. You can just right click on it and it's right there.
Oh, that's sick.
I
Okay.
had been dragging because I started
Yeah.
using Vegas because you were using it, and yeah, it was really. I switched over to Premiere. I'm not very good. I was pretty good with Vegas,
Yeah.
and I totally forgot that I even used that program. But you talking about that, my
Yeah.
brain was like, whoa,
Yeah.
like remembering.
Yeah. It's such a daunting thing to switch between. It kind of sucks. I would like to
Honestly,
use a bunch of different editors, but like,
yeah,
can't keep it consistent. They all got their own shit.
Vegas, like I would still use it if it didn't crash. Like
Oh God.
80% of the time that I was using, honestly, I switched because like it was just getting obnoxious. Like I couldn't use the program; it would just close itself all the time.
Yeah.
I remember that. We just had a lot of friends that were like, "Why the fuck are you still using Vegas?" And then eventually we were like,
Oh yeah,
Oh.
you got peer pressured out of it.
"Yeah." Every YouTuber that we talked to was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Oh, that's the other crazy thing. A lot of people think Ian doesn't edit his videos.
Yeah.
They've like gotten too good. You've gotten too good at editing.
I think it's
So-
just assumed.
Yeah.
I think it's just so many people of my size, or if you've been on YouTube long enough, you just assume that I think people want to get away from the editing part of
Yeah.
it.
No, that's your favorite part.
Yeah.
Look at this foot.
Yeah.
Well,
It is, I think, generally strange for a popular YouTuber to enjoy the editing process.
Yeah.
So
I just
that's usually
feel-
one of the things they outsource.
Yeah, it just feels so important for the creativity aspect of it. That's like what I've always felt. It's like it's literally like doing half the work and half the creativity. It's like I don't want to leave that up to someone else.
It's not your finger. You feel like it isn't your fingerprint anymore.
No. I've tried it and it's been good. Like people have their own I think it's good to do on occasion to get yourself out of your own little personal self-sucking cycle and be like, "Oh shit, there's other ways of doing it. Cool."
Yeah.
But there's other ways of getting that sort of inspiration as well. Okay, so today, I don't know if you guys have any particular like thoughts or plans, but I have a whole thing. So
I have nothing planned.
okay,
Thing it.
thank you. We are going to ombuds later in the show, but I want to start off with something that y'all remember. You can hit the TikTok, I think it is. And I'll have to fix this for Dane.
Our
Oh, this
king is
guy.
back.
Yeah.
I missed him.
I think it's just changing windows, right? Yeah.
He's just silently fucking wiggling around.
Okay,
Serenade.
so for anyone unfamiliar, this is Joaquin. This guy right here, this bald fella. He's some kind of Spanish speaker. I don't know where he's from.
I thought you were gonna say cryptid or something.
He's some type of bald cryptid.
Yeah, I mean, he films his videos like he's a cryptid.
The down low angle and the tattoo, like tribal on his shoulder, does give cryptid
Yeah.
vibes.
Okay, so I have 6 videos. How this goes is you blurt out what song you think he's singing, and I think the first 3 I know what they are. The next 2 I have no idea what they are, but I have a feeling they're an English speaking song,
Okay.
and the last one I know.
Okay.
I think I know it. I don't know. We'll see. All right. First one. Here we go.
Oh, that's Queen.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah. Wait, no.
Dang, got it.
I said Queen.
You said Queen, but you got
Oh,
to name the song.
Come on.
I mean,
I won on a technicality.
I'll give you
That's
some
so
props.
dumb.
I'll give you some props on that.
Damn it.
She's like
But we-
legit disappointed.
Yeah. I mean, I had like Queen. I mean, it's the most iconic Queen song. If you
Yeah.
say Queen,
He
I
literally
know.
didn't even try and
Automatic.
change it. He literally said "mama."
I know.
Yeah.
Well, as you listen to the rest of it, it will be a lot more fucky. Let's hear.
You know it does to me, sure to me, Mama.
Life
Is it
had
just the way?
begun.
No realist, no with you, man.
Wait, he's not even trying.
Okay, yeah, that's nothing. Yeah, that's nothing like it.
I mean, he's hitting
Part of
the
it is
notes.
exactly the same.
Yeah.
but some of
like-
it is nothing like it.
Yeah, he's not even. It's weird.
All right. Next.
Yakitation, satisfaction.
Oh, satisfaction.
Nice.
I can't get my satisfaction.
Well, that sounds like maybe it's because the last one that we were like arguing over was Phil Collins, but I was just like, oh, it sounds like Phil Collins.
Yeah, we listened to it too much. Because I kept thinking Phil Collins as well when I listened to these.
Oh, it was just Phil Collins.
Yeah, one of these might be Phil Collins that I don't know.
Oh, Final Countdown. Oh, no. Oh, I know this song, but I don't know the name of the...
No, you got it.
Oh, it's the Final Countdown. Oh.
Yeah.
You got
He
it.
already did the Final Countdown.
Oh, did we do that?
This is a different one.
Okay.
But he was...
He's recycling. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he's falling off.
He does. I will say,
fell off.
literally, I want to say like 90% of the videos I went through before this, it was him doing like on this day 1 year ago and just reposting it. So a lot of it was the same. I tried to find things that didn't seem familiar, but
I won't lie, he is extremely talented.
I was just about to say that. Like,
Yeah.
he actually does have a good singing voice.
Especially for the era of music that he seems to be interested in.
Yeah.
Like he would be great in a Hairspray metal band.
For sure.
I kind of would like to see that.
that'd be
Maybe
sick.
if he had some hair to put hairspray on.
Oh, but he could like glue a little like one of those troll wigs. That'd be
I think
sick.
he. Oh yeah, troll wig.
Yeah.
That would look correct.
That would look so good on
Because
him.
trolls don't look like it's their real hair.
Yeah,
No.
I think it would, and it would be. He'd have to have like bright green or bright pink. I think it would look so good.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah, I think
I
you
want to
should
start
do it.
that band.
Yeah.
Okay. This one, I don't know what it is, so if you're able to get it, congrats.
Time, one more time. You remember a comment to make a rest of the days. Oh, to the day, time.
He's saying those are the
one more
days.
time. You remember the comment to say
I don't know this
one.
This sounds like an 80s song
It
for
does,
sure.
yeah.
I just don't know which one.
Yeah, it's gonna be something like the Eagles.
We're
or
going to have
something.
to
I don't
leave
know.
it to the audience.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
God.
Audience help.
Shame.
Fiona's like scratching the side of my chair.
It's very annoying.
Her back foot.
All right, here we go. You can ignore the caption or maybe don't if it helps.
I'm
One
ignoring it.
weekends ago, there's to my paranormal ago. With la police on me dago. What I live on me so think I go. Where I live in me so me I go. Said to my comments as those, take on my girls and I gotta go.
I don't know this one.
Oh, Nikita, ni for the no.
It sounds
Or I
familiar.
live in me
I don't know it at all.
I don't know it at all either.
It's not
Yeah.
even familiar to me.
Yeah, I'm kind of shocked that those
Yeah.
two both weren't.
Well, I mean, it makes sense. I don't know what
Yeah.
either of them are.
Yeah.
They might not even be actual English songs.
Oh, true. I guess he's Mr. Worldwide probably
Yeah.
because he's not really. He doesn't care about the language. He's just hitting the notes.
Yeah, exactly. It's a German song.
Could be.
All right.
You're me looking at the wrecking at it up away.
Oh,
Purple rain, purple rain.
well, Purple
Oh,
Rain.
it's purple. Oh, he just like literally just said it.
I love it.
Why does he do that sometimes?
Anissa's like, the fact that you were getting it before he got to the Purple Rain part, I was like, oh, damn, this is going to be sick.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sad.
And then you were in the thinking mode when he was saying Purple Rain very clearly.
Yeah.
God.
Hmm.
Oh, Purple Rain?
Oh, probably because he just sang it. Why didn't you do those? Why didn't you do that strategy on the other two,
I know, right?
No.
where he lifts the curtain for one peek?
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. There's also this other one that's a bonus. I don't know what it is,
Bonus.
but
Bonus
Oh,
round,
bonus.
Dane.
Hell yeah! Okay.
Sana documera tutte.
Oh,
Escano to me. The rivers come in
love. Oh, love. Oh,
Gotta hold
on
to what we've got.
Oh.
Doesn't make a difference if you
you're
make
ready
it
or not.
Okay. Do you know what
Got
that
each
song
other.
is?
That's a lot for
I
them.
don't
Give it a shot. Oh, we're halfway there.
Halfway
Oh,
there
Living on
by
a
Living on a prayer.
Alive.
Okay, we got it.
Okay.
I had to literally sing through
Yeah.
it to the words
Yeah.
to get it. I only know.
We're halfway there.
That is really funny to think, like how long it goes to get to that point. Like,
Yeah.
what a journey.
Man,
No, it's not Journey. It's Bon Jovi.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
I got that joke.
Yeah. I got that. Okay, cool. I think Anissa won that. This I
Yeah, but who's
legit.
counting? Yeah, but who's counting? Yeah, but who's counting?
Me, Dane. This
Me.
is the only
I like
win
when you-
I've gotten all week.
I like how you said that. Me.
Me.
Oh yeah, all the ones that he's reposting. It says recuerdos.
Okay.
Which is the that's how you know it's an oldie.
It's actually a mystery what it means.
Yeah. Nobody knows what that means.
Yeah, it's an ancient language that only he speaks.
Oh, speaking of ancient language that only he speaks, I have a quick little thing. Anissa hates this.
Who would win in a fight?
Oh.
A Roman gladiator with a
Got it.
shield or an elite MMA fighter with brass knuckles?
This makes me so unbelievably angry. And the craziest thing about it is the comments are all like taking it seriously, which makes it so much worse to me. Dane, what's your answer?
The gladiator? I don't know. I just like snap thought because he has a shield that he would just shield it. I don't know.
Forget what you think. Let's listen to the experts.
Oh, God.
I think Gladiator.
Really?
Dude, he's fought lions and like straight up killers, dude. Like the worst dudes in the
Oh, we're talking
Roman
about his
Empire.
history?
That mindset: do not lose, or you will die.
My counter argument for that is
Yeah.
the skill level is so much higher, dude.
Is this a
Elite
parody?
MMA they are just trained. Oh
It
my
is not.
This
elite
feels like a joke.
fighters. They have every martial arts style at their disposal. And then they have brass knuckles. Dude, if they get one shot in on the head, done. Who would win in a fight? A Roman?
If they got one
so-
shot at the head, done.
That's so funny.
Who would win, Conor McGregor or Spartacus?
I think what makes it feel like a joke to me is that he's like doing this fake passionate like kind of assertion, but he's not moving.
No, yeah,
You know what I
true.
mean?
Yeah,
I don't know what
yeah.
it is. Like that just feels like a guy who's just like doing a bit
Yeah,
or something, but he's not like committed to it.
yeah.
So that's why it feels like it's a joke. But like, man, this is exactly what people think of when they think of podcasts.
Yes.
Well, I was expecting to see the comments of like, we need to increase the price of podcast equipment
Yes.
or any of that kind of shit.
Right.
But it never came. The comments are all just like, vigorously debating it.
I got
Well, it doesn't
like,
seem to be popular enough of a. Maybe if it reached a larger audience,
Oh,
people
yeah.
would start
True.
clowning on it.
I don't know. I got viscerally angry. Also, this guy looks like if you were to draw, whoops, wrong one. If you were to draw Justin Trudeau from memory,
Oh, you're right.
Okay, yeah.
which is
Okay.
also adding to my anger.
I don't.
think.
I don't really remember exactly what Justin Trudeau looks like, so that does actually look like him. to me.
Yeah, Justin Trudeau from memory. There you go.
Mhm.
I just to add on to this bit, I came up with some of my own.
Okay.
Oh,
questions.
podcast
Yeah.
questions.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. And make sure you frame yourself in a way where you can be put into a TikTok.
Okay,
Um,
I'll get very vertical.
There you go. And don't move when you're talking because you don't want to move from the microphone.
Who do you think would win in a fight? Uncle Cracker with nunchucks or Yoda?
Oh, Yoda, hands down. He's got the Force. He's got lightsabers. And don't even get me started on his ancient wisdom.
Okay, well, counterpoint to that, Uncle Cracker has evoked millions, a lot of emotional sentiment. I think he could really pull it out. I think he's got the dog in him. Also,
yeah.
nunchucks are very powerful.
By the way, I actually forgot what the second half of my thing was. I just said Yoda. What I actually wrote down was an orc.
You just said Yoda.
Cracker.
Well, Uncle Cracker was the scripted part.
Yoda
was
was-
the unscripted part. I was like, what was that fucking green thing?
Yeah.
It was in my brain.
Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda.
Some green creature.
Okay, well, Uncle Cracker takes a win.
Yeah, that's a dub for Uncle Cracker. I also have, who do you think would win in a hot dog eating contest? An alien or Joey Chestnut?
Who the
I
hell's
got
Joey
money on
Chestnut?
an alien. Joey Chestnut's like the best hot dog eater in the world.
Is he really?
Oh.
Yeah, he fucking scarfs them
Okay,
down.
well, counterpoint. I think Bevo beats both of them.
No, Bevo is just known for struggling to swallow things whole. Joey Chestnut swallows things whole effortlessly.
Yeah, but I think Bevo would eat the alien and Joey Chestnut.
He would eat the alien?
Yeah.
Oh,
So then he would be the winner.
Oh, okay, nice.
Simply put.
I like that we go to fucking kindergartner rules, where it's like,
Yeah.
actually, the Joey would eat the alien. Bevo would eat the alien.
Yeah, they'd all eat the alien.
Actually, I think if The Rock was there, The Rock would beat up all of them and fuck them. Is what I think.
I actually think the alien would lose because the alien's like probably this big.
Oh, true.
So
A lot
could,
of
like,
people
only-
don't know that about aliens. That
Yeah.
they're small.
Have you seen the orbs? They're like maybe like beach ball size. So the aliens are like this big.
Yeah. By the way, audience, she talking about the orbs in the ocean, flying over the ocean. They're only like that big.
Yeah, they're like you can palm them.
Yeah, like kind of like think of Kobe basketball, like holding the basketball.
Yeah,
but
like that.
alien. Anyways,
Are you done showing TikToks?
no, we have so much more.
Oh, okay.
Are you disappointed? with
No.
that? Okay.
Okay. Next up,
I loved that.
awesome. Next up, we're going to go to this guy. I came across this on my For You page, and I just want to gauge you guys'.
Now we're rolling, we're rocking. 5 billion people are watching us resurrect the human spirit. Crowds are cheering and applauding. All or nothing, we're just starting and we ain't gonna stop. Hey ladies, say my name if you love Desi hip hop. One time for my Daisies, one time for my South Asians, one time for all my people who remember their greatness. My
Is
Indians,
this
Sri
AI?
Lankans, Pakistanis, Bangladeshis.
Is this AI?
Some of it might be, but nah, this is a real guy.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
He
Here, I
shouldn't
got.
have layered. He shouldn't have layered the studio version over his live version. I wanted to hear his live version.
I know, right? I think we have some live versions. Let me see.
Wait.
This one's good. This one's good. Tell me what you know. Tell me if you know what any of this means. Oh, by the way, for anyone just listening, this is a guy. I think he's South Asian. And he's wearing. He's always got a business suit on. He looks like a CEO, but he's wearing a very like regal lion mask covering half of his face.
I
feel
thought this was Lex Friedman.
He might be on Lex Friedman soon.
Wait, this is so 2014.
In late. Oh, sorry. Go
It's
ahead.
so 2014, but like mixed with AI.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Check this out.
Oh no.
I'm on a mission to fight and fuck and tear apart all false beliefs. You gotta believe me, mama. I know you feel uneasy when your little baby boy
Wait, I think
stands
that's
against
Barack
humanity.
Obama.
But I've peered behind the curtain.
Yeah, wait a minute.
I've witnessed despair,
I think
anxiety, depression, people gasping for air. No one thinks anymore. We just follow the crowd. Insane becomes the norm, and our world flips upside down.
Do you know what
I-
this is?
I think this is Joe not Joe Rogan. I think this is Obama.
Uh-huh.
I think he like wasn't happy just chilling, and he's like kind of a music head. So
I get the impression that it's the guy who was doing the Obama impressions back in the day.
oh,
No,
Yeah.
Fred Armisen.
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening to the lyrics. Were you, Dane?
No, I was. They were inspiring me.
Oh, to what?
They're inspirational. I don't know, just general inspiration.
I'm on a mission to fight and fuck is the first
Yeah.
line here.
Yeah, I mean
So
that's
I'm not sure what that was about, but immediately he kind of ditched that aggressiveness and like went into like world peace.
Yeah.
You know what's weird about that though is when he said fight and fuck, it like stun locked me.
Oh, you
it
couldn't
was
even
Pokemon.
pay attention?
I wasn't paying. I was like, what the hell? And then it just kind of fell apart after that, to be honest.
Well, here's him talking directly to the camera, and I think you might actually think this is a little bit based.
Oh.
There's a word for what this man is describing. Take a look at this video.
Don't let these terrorists destroy your future any more than they've already done. Stand up and take your country back. You have an opportunity to save Lebanon before
I wish
it
I could
falls
spit
into
on
the
this guy.
abyss of a long war that will lead to destruction and suffering like
You can
we
spit
see
on the
in Gaza.
floor.
In this video,
Beside him.
Netanyahu is addressing the Lebanese people. He's telling them to rise up against Hezbollah. Otherwise, they'll face the same conditions as we've seen in Gaza. He is threatening a civilian population with destruction unless they do what he wants. What's the word for that? I think it's terrorism. If you're
Yes.
tired of the lies, check out my new song, Disgusted.
Okay,
It breaks
I
everything
actually
down.
think this guy's bass. I think I'm going to start playing all of his stuff on Spotify.
This would be like a pretty normal TikTok video if he didn't have that like lion mask.
I
on.
know, right?
Well, I mean, in the world that we live in today, it's
I
probably
know.
if you're talking about Palestine and Gaza and Lebanon and Israel, you're probably smart wearing a mask, to be honest.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Civil war and uncontrolled desire
Oh,
to rip
no.
ourselves apart. Proud boys on the prowl, MAGA sporting AR.
Oh, whoops. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I wasn't.
Was the last one visible?
Yeah, the last one was. I'm sorry. That one.
Oh no, no worries.
I feel bad.
But yeah, this is his AI masterpiece.
Oh.
Vigilantes in these streets out for justice and blood. An avalanche of threats from domestic terrorists.
That's what he thinks he looks like.
On the right and the left, with the police and
Wait.
military
Okay.
keep us
Can
in
you
check.
pause it?
Yeah.
Is he trying to do a Flowbots thing?
I mean, I honestly don't think he's musically inclined in the slightest.
That's what I mean. But I think he's trying to go for Flowbots.
I think it's just all he can do. I don't think it's even. I don't think he knows what a flowbot is.
And I would
He
even hazard a guess that
definitely
I would hazard a guess that the songs that he was singing on stage earlier were made with AI, and then he just memorized the lyrics. Like he just said,
Yeah.
"Hey AI, just write me a song about."
Oh my god, you're right.
Yeah.
What? Don't hate on my king. He freaking was talking about. He's
Yeah,
based.
That part wasn't AI, but maybe an AI bot wrote it based on his history.
Oh, yes, it's true.
Yeah, like, oh, man. Here's another one.
Oh no.
Everywhere I look, signs of trouble abound. Mass shootings every weekend, AR-15 selling out. Politicians banning books and picking fights with Mickey Mouse. They're dividing our country to maintain their wealth and power.
Country.
6-week abortion bans, no exceptions for rape. We're less progressive than.
It's very confusing though because I'm like,
I don't know about that one.
well, there's a lot of yeah,
Less progressive than Afghanistan.
yeah.
I don't know about that one.
He's singing this in a lot of places that are like that appear to be pretty public.
Yeah.
But he always does the he doesn't really show the
Live performance.
live
The
performance.
audience.
Yeah, the audience.
Or the audience. Yeah.
So,
That's.
I mean, he
true.
could be in like a courtyard right now,
yeah.
and nobody is paying attention.
No, it's true.
True.
I just want to say, I don't know if you know this, Dane, but it's illegal to sing as a woman in Afghanistan now. Your voice is
Oh.
like too
I mean,
sexy.
Really?
Yeah. Your
Well,
voice
wasn't
is
it
too
illegal
sexy.
to like show your face and shit? So I mean,
at one point they were doing better, and then yeah,
Right.
you know,
and then that whole thing with Joe Byron.
yeah, Joe Byron, Joe.
There is a line. I think it might be in this one, but it's a really good line about George Bush.
Oh, I love a good George Bush
Afghanistan and
dunk.
Saudi Arabia. Let me paint a vivid picture of societal decay. It's got red and white stripes. I call it the US of A. Ain't no justice in this.
Nah,
Ain't no justice in this bitch.
This is
Captures influence.
yeah.
it's weird. It's like it's the least punk lyrics.
Yeah.
I don't know how he does
No,
it.
I know.
It comes off mass produced.
Okay, you're gonna love this one.
So maybe it's the most punk.
Yeah, this will be. This is the W one.
Now we're running buck wild, liberated from the matrix, regal and courageous, children of creation, heaven sent by angels. Better sound the alarm. Watch us swarm like a SWAT team and take the world by storm. Destiny calls and we respond, melanated and strong, on a mission to reclaim the place we rightfully belong.
Oh, this isn't it.
Righting past wrongs, bending rules, breaking laws.
I mean,
no holds barred, no other option. On a
They
way.
kind of all blend together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They kind of all sound similar.
Oh, yeah, no, this is it.
Whoa!
Oh,
He said
whoa.
Saddam and it pans to that guy.
Yeah.
No other option, on our way to superstardom, climbing higher than King Kong, while he's smoking a bong. We're taking the crown, like W took out Saddam. When time for my...
Like W took out Saddam.
Oh my god.
Like, what the fuck is this?
Bro. Every time I think about the bro who shot Osama bin Laden,
Bro.
the guy, just whenever I think about George
Yeah.
W. Bush and I think about that era, now I think about that guy talking about wanting to make those
Oh,
boys
his concubines? Yeah. I didn't know that there was a guy known to be the one
The
who
one.
killed
Yeah.
Well, I've heard
Saddam.
that
Is it Saddam or Osama?
Osama.
Okay. Oh, right. Saddam killed himself, right?
Yeah, I think
Did he?
so. I don't know.
Saddam Hussein did not kill himself.
No.
Wait, what happened to that fucker?
We found him
He
in
got
like a
hit-
little hole or something, right?
Yeah, he
that's
was hiding in
Osama.
a. Yeah, no. Osama bin Laden was in his compound. Saddam Hussein was in a hole in the ground, and he got found by the Iraqi government or something. And then
Okay.
he got tried in America and hung. And there's a video of him being hanged.
Oh,
I
that's
remember that
right,
now,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Wait. Who was the one who was playing?
That's Osama bin Laden. I know what you were going to say. He was
Animal
playing
Crossing?
Animal Crossing and stuff. He was
Osama
watching
bin
Naruto.
Laden was playing Animal Crossing and watching Naruto. And then he
Yeah,
got fucking sniped in the
when the
head
guy-
by a guy who daydreams about making young boys his concubine in
Crazy.
2024.
There's also it's also up in the air. I don't ask me. I don't know why this interests me so much, but it's up in the air who actually did kill him. Now, because there's 2 or 3 people on that SEAL team who claim that they shot him, but the guy that said that he wants to make young boys concubines is the guy who's the most vocal about it, I think.
Yeah.
Which, that lines up.
Yeah, he
you
clearly
wanna-
wants attention.
Yeah, when you really.
He was definitely the guy who was doing this. Like next to the guy who was sniping, he had his hands up like this, and he's like,
Yeah, that's a oldie English reference, Stain.
"Old."
You ever watch
I
that?
can't see you guys. I only see the fucking running buck wild guy.
Oh, my bad.
So whatever
Damn.
gesture you were doing, I missed. But
Oh, well, that's okay. You didn't miss much.
Yeah, it's a good reference though.
What else do I got here? This is just kind of cool.
I saw that one.
Oh, I love this one.
Oh, copyright.
Oh,
Can't do that.
damn it.
Cut that.
Oh, okay. So this one is a game, and you guys will need to close your eyes.
Okay.
The game is basically, can you guess what impressions this guy is doing?
Oh, okay. I'll just close my window. Oop,
Oh, nice. All right, here we go.
it's a fly.
Here's some cartoon characters saying Happy Thanksgiving and what their favorite Thanksgiving food is. Let's go. Morning, folks! Happy Thanksgiving from me and Lightning as Best Buds. My favorite food is the turkey dressing.
I don't know
Get
what
it?
the
Oh,
did.
Mater from Cars.
Nice. Dane got it.
what?
All right, next one.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. My favorite food is the green bean casserole. Seems like
Oh, that's the main character from Dune.
Oh, that's Death Mall.
No, let's try it again.
So this
Wait,
is
did I-
from
Wait,
Happy
hold on. Pause
Thanksgiving,
for a second.
everybody.
Yeah,
Did I actually get the first one right?
you did.
Carl
What?
Weezer. Is
Are
it
you
Carl
serious?
Weezer?
Yeah. You
I'm
got
not
it.
even kidding when I literally said the first cartoon character that came to my mind. I
Nice.
did not know who that was.
Okay, you're saying Carl
Is
Weezer?
the second one Carl Weezer?
It's not.
Is it Jimmy
Hey.
Neutron?
Pay attention. No.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. My favorite food is the green bean casserole.
What?
Okay.
Okay, I'll help out a little bit. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Kermit the Frog?
Nice.
Oh,
You
because
did a
he
better
was
job
green.
than him.
Well,
Because he's green.
green bean casserole.
Oh, green.
that
Oh,
helps.
He's
He
green.
also, What makes it a game?
This is hard mode, Ian.
What makes it a game is because he's doing like a little bit of his own voice in all of it. So it's hard to tell.
So limited range.
It was Kermit the Frog because he was green.
Yeah. I gotta
all right.
pick up the hints.
I don't know who this character is, so good luck.
Oh God. Okay.
Seems like the sweet potatoes are my favorite food. Happy Thanksgiving,
Is that
folks.
the pedophile
Happy
from Family Guy?
No, I think it's a character from Cars. It's called Chili Healer.
Oh.
Do you know what Chili Healer is?
No, it sounds like a hot dog that you'd get from it.
It sounds like a fucking Mexican medic.
This one is more from. That's a good one, Dane. This one is from our childhood. It's from a cartoon that we've watched or movie. So here we go.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. The homemade turkey gravy is one of my favorite foods ever. Happy.
Chef from South Park?
No, but that's along
a good
the
guess.
correct lines. I will say it's from a Disney movie from our childhood. Think
Mr. Incredible.
Characters with deep voices. Very stereotypically deep voices
Kronk
in Disney movies.
from Yzma.
No.
Kronk from Yzma? Mufasa from Lion.
Dane got it.
Damn it. Mufasa from Lion.
Everybody, the homemade turkey gravy is one of my favorite foods ever.
Favorite foods.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
Are you ready for this one?
Yeah.
This one's Shrek.
Favorite foods ever. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. The mashed potatoes are my favorite foods ever.
Houston Banks.
Have them with grapes too.
Okay, that one I will say it's a different genre. It's a different it's from a video game.
So it's not Houston Banks.
It's
Can you
not.
play it again?
Yeah.
The engineer.
The engineer.
It could have been.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. The mashed potatoes are my favorite foods
Spyro.
ever. I can have them with
Spyro
grapes
doesn't
too.
talk.
I will say this one doesn't feel very accurate to me. Oh, Spyro does talk.
Spyro talks. He's
Big
like a
time.
teen,
Yeah.
like a little teen guy.
I'm like a
I
little
don't
teen
remember-
boy.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I don't
voice.
remember.
Yeah.
I don't remember him ever saying anything.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, I don't think
what was your hint?
The hint is that it doesn't sound like the character to me.
Well, that's a great hint. Is that it's impossible?
Oh, Snake from Metal Gear Solid.
It is Knuckles from Sonic.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it doesn't really sound like Knuckles.
It's a cartoon too.
Yeah. Oh, true. Oh, maybe it does sound like the Knuckles from the cartoon.
Good.
Oh gosh, the turkey's my
Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, this is by far his
Woo.
best voice.
I got one.
Oh gosh, the turkey's my favorite foods. So happy Thanksgiving, pal. Happy Thanksgiving, folks. I think the pumpkin pie and turkey is my favorite food ever. Ka-chow!
Oh, a Lightning
that's
McQueen.
Car.
Nice.
That's car.
Yes.
And
That's the titular car.
the titular.
Red cart.
Nice. Okay, good job.
I can open my eyes.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Wait, what does this guy look like? Is it?
Like-
It's this
Here's
guy?
some cartoon
he's-
characters saying Happy Thanksgiving and
Man.
what their
He's wearing Under Armour with a backwards baseball cap.
You know what?
Okay, cool.
Bless Under Armour, because I really think that they're doing nice things for autistic men.
You think so?
That texture of shirt,
Oh,
it feels
yeah.
so good to
It's
autistic
very
men.
light.
Yeah, it's
Breathable.
smooth. It's not. It doesn't bother. So if you have an autistic guy in your life,
am
I'm
I
not even
autistic?
kidding.
Because I like those kinds of shirts. Does that make me autistic?
I mean, you might just have some sensory sensitivities. Period.
No,
'Cause
I
that's
don't.
what-
I don't think I do. I think I just like those kinds of shirts. I mean,
Oh.
like I wear other kinds of shirts, but I like those kinds of shirts.
I
too.
have autistic men in my life who will only wear those.
Not me.
shirts.
Not
they
me.
refuse.
Not-
They
Talking about me.
refuse to wear.
Not
yeah.
him.
No, I don't.
Jacksepticeye.
I wouldn't say that I refuse to wear their shirts, but I will say that those kinds of shirts are good.
Yeah, no, they'll only wear those shirts. Like, good luck getting them to wear anything else.
Yeah, I just have a couple rando ones now that aren't games. This guy.
There's a hole in the ceiling. There you are. Hi.
Is that a wombat?
What are you doing in that hole?
How crazy would it be to have that guy above your bed?
He's so cute. I would love
Like
that.
looking down at you.
I would love that.
Watching over me. That'd be comforting.
I don't
Are
think
you
I'd feel
named?
safe though, because he kind of looks like he's plotting.
Like he might poop on you
Yeah.
in the middle of the night.
What animal is this? Because I've been seeing these more
I guessed
and more.
wombat. I guessed wombat, right?
Well, it kind of looks like a degu, but bigger, like a big degu.
What the hell?
Yeah, it looks like a big degu.
Looks a bit like a shrimp.
Shrimp.
A Hyrax.
A Hyrax.
Someone says disappointed we didn't get a wah, which is I guess the noise it makes.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's cute.
Yeah. I think you guys like this. This is
Oh, I watch these all the
Alakazam
time on Instagram.
crosses over.
Really?
Yeah,
You watch this
I
shit?
love watching this on Instagram.
This is probably Dane's favorite fucking thing.
Really?
'Cause it's
Combines two of my
basketball
interests.
and-
Yeah.
Oh, true. I love watching
Jesus.
I've never
this
seen
on
this though.
Instagram.
And Alakazam breaks
I love
Jesus'
Mewtwo.
ankles. Jesus' ankles are now broken. Alakazam pulls up and knocks it down. Let's see that again. As Alakazam
Look at
crosses
that.
over Jesus.
Cool.
Jesus almost falls to the ground. Alakazam pulls up after crossing Jesus
That's sick.
Yeah.
and knocks down the shock.
Mashak.
Yeah.
Why did it call him that?
That's weird.
Mashak.
He said the shot.
Oh, the shot. I thought he was calling
Yeah.
Mashak.
Machoke.
Mashak.
Somebody who misread Machoke would definitely say that though.
Okay, so Dane, have you seen the interviews with Ariana Grande? And do you know this woman's name?
No.
Okay, but she's the witch
remember
from
her
the
name.
latest Wicked.
So Ben, like,
Yep.
Ben sent me like a reference to this.
Mm-hmm.
And
you can go to Dane.
Ben sent me a reference to this, and I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And he's like, "What do you've never seen that? Like, it was the most popular thing ever." And so he had to fill me in on this, but I didn't know. Apparently, this is like the meme now.
Yeah, are you not holding space for it?
Is them like essentially the meme is that they're taking this interview extremely seriously, right?
Well, they're crying, but they're holding space.
Here,
Yeah, and Ariana Grande is holding her finger.
Oh yeah,
which is
the
cool.
creation of Adam.
I'm gonna be honest. It pisses me off to no end.
Oh.
Here we go.
It's also my first time ever doing a
You have been the light of the day. You are such an
Oh my god!
Wait, I didn't see this part.
What is this?
Why did they both aggressively just do
We
that?
love you. Thank you. You too. Thank you. Pink News. Thank you. We love you.
Why is
Thank
she
you.
tapping like that?
That was the end of the interview. I thought that was the beginning.
I thought that was the beginning too.
It being the end of the interview makes it a little better, but
Yeah.
like they did that. They both leaned forward and started both like I don't know. It felt like aggressive. I don't know. If somebody did that to me, I'd feel offended.
Well, that's what I don't know what this experience is, but like if I sat in a room with two put together women like that and they were acting like that with me,
Bullied.
I would be like, you're bullying me.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not interpreting it that way at all. I'm interpreting this shit as, and I'm sure they don't mean it this way, but it feels as though they are competing to out tweet and out empathize each other.
It does give off that vibe
okay.
very heavily, yeah.
And it's like, you know, both individually very nice things to say, but it's like in this like female like competitive setting where like
Yeah.
the cameras are on you and you're really trying to have that moment, maybe that viral moment where it's like, because it's always comparative. It's always like
know.
Ariana was so sweet. I don't know
is-
why she was the like, you know,
It is
so nasty.
foul, the comparative, like we love to compare women to each other, especially in settings like that. And I have seen people compare these two, and like the actress that played the witch, she has really been having a time on the internet.
Really?
Yeah, it's just like people don't. I think she didn't like, somebody did like the AI thing where it was like, is it green or whatever? And then they like fight. It was like an AI video of that. And she was like, I don't really appreciate the like, you know, dehumanizing me in that way. And like people.
Oh, is it green like a genital reference? Yeah. Oh,
and I
yeah,
think
that's
it's
fucked up.
I think it's a reference from the original Wicked poster. She's whispering. Glinda or whatever her name is whispering to the witch, and somebody wrote like, is it green on the poster? And that's where this like reference comes from, which it's gross. Like the whole thing is just gross. And
but that's where the joke comes
That's where the joke comes from. And she didn't like it and kind of like, but you know, like setting boundaries as a woman online, especially as a black woman, like people have problems immediately. So I do think that they are in a competitive setting where people are like, I like this one more than this one.
It matters
blah, blah, blah.
so much.
Yeah.
It's like, it's your identity. It's your future in entertainment. It's really tough.
Yeah.
And then this is another
angle
or something.
You were in the light of the day.
Oh no, it's just a meme. How I expect my colleagues to react when I turn up for my one office day per week. Oh, can I? There we go.
You have been the light of the day. You are such a gift.
You brought such light into the room. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
There's just something, I don't know, there's something weirdly condescending about it.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
Because it's not fucking normal. It's not average. I don't know how to phrase it. It's like, you would maybe hear this from someone's like, I don't know, day 100 in therapy or something, where they got like new words to use and shit.
Fiona farted the most stank fart I have ever smelled, and it's getting worse.
Okay.
Oh my god. Oh my god, Fiona. That smells so bad.
Yeah, if any of you guys have some insight on this environment
It's
interaction.
sad.
That's just high school.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think the thing is, like, they're so put together and so, like, for me, women like this have always, like, really intimidated me. And they are always really nice women. Like, even, like, meeting Valkyrie and meeting, like, Pokimane and stuff, like, they're so pretty.
Competitive sweetness.
But they're so, like, pretty and perfect, and they look like they, like, smell like fucking butterflies and are so soft. And when they're nice to you, it's like, it's scary because it's like, why are you being nice to me? I'm disgusting. I smell like a human. And so there's something like, I think just innately condescending when you're that like
put together
and pretty and all the things.
Yeah, I guess I would find that also very unsettling, picturing it from even a male perspective of a guy who's really put together. It's hard to imagine
like a very
guy
put
who is
together.
that put together.
Yeah.
Imagine the most handsome man you've ever seen, Ian, walking up to you on the street and clapping you on the back and be like, "What's up, champ?"
Yes.
Oh.
Where it's like, or just
Doesn't
like,
that kind of make you feel a little
it makes
sick
me
to your
feel,
stomach?
are you bullying me?
yes.
Yeah.
Or even like a, hey, how are you doing? Are you all right?
Yeah.
You'd be like, why wouldn't I be all right? Like, are you judging me because my skin isn't as silky smooth? I'm fine.
I was gonna say, especially for guys, if a guy told me like, "You are the light of the room," I'm like, "Stop fucking saying that, bitch."
Yeah, you're bullying me. It would be like you're bullying me. You don't mean it.
Yeah,
I'm not the
at
light
all.
of the room. You're the light of the room.
Yeah, you're doing a bit right now.
Yeah.
Stop doing a bit.
Yeah. So, and it's kind of sad because like I do think people do judge people that are that put together and do want to. I think there's a threshold, right? Like, pretty privilege exists until you get to a point where you're like pretty and successful, and you're like so pretty that like people start judging you they just assume that you're going to be a bitch, basally. And I'm sure
I think you
it's the same
shouldn't
with
be allowed
men.
to do that if you're really pretty, though. You shouldn't be allowed to do what they did.
Yeah.
You shouldn't.
Yeah,
You shouldn't
true.
be allowed to like give people compliments or
No, I don't think so. Because it evens out. It's like, yeah, you have pretty privilege, so your drawback is that you're not allowed to give people compliments because you're just gonna get insulted. So you should take what you get, which is that you're gonna get free drinks all the time, and that everybody's gonna be nice to you.
Yeah.
But you can't be nice to other people. You're not allowed to because because people are gonna take it wrong.
You know how like the universal donor is O negative, and the universal receiver is AB positive for like blood.
Sure. Okay.
So if you're ugly as shit, you're the universal giver. You can't receive compliments. You can only give them out. And if you're really, really, really pretty and really hot, you cannot give. You can only receive.
That's awesome and true.
I think that works out.
Yeah.
It's like
That's
it's
really
like
sad.
it's like the batteries in the Game Boy. Like, one has to face the other one.
Yeah.
And they have to face
It has
opposite
to
direction.
touch the nub. The nub has to touch the space, and the space.
How do we get people to follow the rules of that?
Bullying.
Jail. We jail them.
Or maybe it actually does coincide with people's blood type. You're O negative, right?
Yeah, I am O negative. I'm on that. Yeah, I'm the universal donor. I am.
I'm teasing. No,
that's a fun fact about me, though.
I tuned out half of what you said because I was like, when are they going to be done with this?
I could tell. I could tell that Ian. You know what's crazy?
But I filled in the blanks, and I was like, "Oh, you're talking about ugly people being O negative or something."
Well, yeah, and that's in that scenario, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Because they're the universal givers.
Gotcha.
But you know what's crazy is when you're married to someone for long enough, you can feel when they disconnect and they're done, and it's kind of insane.
It's all in love, though.
No, it is. It is in love. It's very cool. It's the closest you get to telepathic communication, where like I've gotten to the point now where I love you so much that like I can tell that you don't care and I don't care.
Nice.
So
well, it was also just in and out. It was like it wasn't a matter of like
yeah, no,
like,
you were
I'm
trying.
done with this. It was like,
and
okay,
out.
I'm re-engaged because it wasn't just a quick little thing you wanted to say.
Yeah, no, yep.
I like them.
Like, for example, whenever you said In and Out, I stopped thinking about what you were saying. I started thinking about In and Out burgers.
Oh,
Yeah.
I want one of those.
Okay.
I know.
Anyway,
Do they not have that around here?
No, they don't.
they did introduce a Jollibee though in lower part of Seattle. If you haven't had that, that might be-
Jollibee?
Yeah, highly recommend Jollibee.
Check this out.
Okay.
This is driving me crazy, but this is what I see and what I saw.
By the way, for those watching, this guy is this millennial is pointing at a picture of a relicanth, which is a Pokemon from
prehistoric fish Pokemon.
Yeah, it's a prehistoric fish Pokemon, and he's talking about what he is seeing on it.
Mm-hmm.
And how I still choose to see it. I think this makes sense to me. Like, that's the eye.
What?
That's the eye.
No.
Okay, this is driving me crazy.
No agreements there, right?
None.
No.
Okay.
No.
That is just such insanity.
Why would the eye be there?
Has he ever seen a fish? I understand having that, like, being confused about the form factor when it comes to something like a flounder. How their eyes are just, like, on top of their fucking head and they fucking move like this. But this is like a whole, like, you can see how it would swim.
Yeah.
That an eye wouldn't be in the. That would be like my belly button is a fucking eye.
Yeah, he's just a sad, saggy guy. He's just got a little closed eye.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Just wanted to confirm.
Yeah, that pissed me off.
So yeah, that pretty much is all I have to show you guys.
Oh,
I'm sure I could find other stuff.
I have a story to share.
Okay.
There was a guy in British Columbia who he went camping on a remote camping trip up north in BC, which is very cold right now. And he was missing for 51 days. They didn't think they were going to find him alive. They called off the search because it was like it was getting cold. And like, I don't know, a lot of people listening probably have never been in the Canadian wilderness, but it is hard to navigate. So they called off the search, I think 2 weeks in, and 51 days later, he was discovered alive, walking. He had cut his sleeping bag into like pants and boots so he could continue walking, and he was using sticks to hold himself up. And he was discovered by maintenance workers that were in the area. He survived.
Yeah,
51 days in negative 20 degrees Celsius, which is the same as Fahrenheit, I think, at that point. And snow, all the things, and he survived 51 days.
Crazy.
So insane.
That would be really hard. I think I'd just die.
I mean, the resolve that you would have to have. Apparently, he camped, I think it was like 10 or 15 days in his car, because he had his car there.
Okay.
And then I think...
Wait, they couldn't find the car?
No. This man...
Just so remote.
So remote.
Just camouflage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I really
Snowed
regret
on.
getting that camouflage print.
Oh, no. It gets snowed on, though, and the snow buries things, like from overhead. And also, like, if you've ever seen, like overhead in the winter, even in Canada forests, like, you can't see through the
that makes sense.
Trees very
I guess
easily.
like as maybe a rule of thumb for situations like that, if you do have a car in that situation, I imagine it would be wise to not park your car under foliage. For the sake, because it just increases your odds, I imagine.
Yeah. Well, it depends, because I mean, it probably would.
I
be
mean,
smart
if it's
to
a
not.
white car in snow, that probably wouldn't help. But
But it
if
is
you have
probably
any other
smart
different,
to park it out in the open.
Yeah.
You're supposed to, like, I think as a Canadian, like, if you're going into the wilderness like that, especially in the winter, you're supposed to, like, bring like tea candles, flare, sleeping bag, obviously. There's like a bunch of things that you're supposed to.
Now I'm thinking about like the tops of cars, and I'm like,
well, it gets snowed on. The reason why I was kind of hesitant with the foliage is, like, it gets snowed on, and you're not going to see
it
that.
It gets covered instantly. Yeah.
So, like, I would argue maybe the foliage would help.
Yeah.
Because if it's a color, then maybe they could spot it through the
trees. Yeah.
Trees if it hasn't been snowed on.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I did not think about snow.
Yeah. So I mean, it's crazy that he lived that long. Apparently they took the sticks from him, and he almost fell over.
Mm-hmm.
So
here, Dane, I'll switch windows. I keep forgetting about that because we're done with them.
Okay. I didn't know if you were still going to show me.
No, nothing to show.
Show me
Nothing
the
to
tops.
show. Actually, no, we're good.
The other missing person thing that I wanted to talk about, because for some reason I'm always getting that kind of content, is a woman from Hawaii. Have you heard about her? She flew in to LAX I think a couple weeks ago now, and she was supposed to have a connecting flight, and she missed her connecting flight, and she was supposed to get on another one, but she didn't, and she ended up being caught at the Grove on camera. So she was walking around LA.
Yeah.
And then I think she was caught at a train with another person. She's been missing for 2 weeks. They don't know. She was kind of giving cryptic texts to her loved ones where she was saying she doesn't have money and she was tricked and she can't get back home and she doesn't have her passport. But then she did have her passport. She said she had a spiritual awakening at one point. So people are thinking possibly spiritual psychosis. But she had Venmo'd two people. One of them was there was a bow and arrow as the message, and it was to I can't remember, it was a girl's name, and then the second one was a boy's name, but they don't know what the amount of money was for, like how much money it was, and her phone's dead, nobody knows where she's at. Her family flew to LA from Hawaii to search for her because the police were not taking it seriously. The cops were saying that she left on her own.
Yeah. And
that they don't need to look for her. The father was so frustrated that he passed. He passed away.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I think like 3 or 4 days ago, he jumped off of a parking structure because he was so upset. And so now they're dealing with this. She's still missing. Right. The police, I think, are starting to maybe take it more seriously, but now the dad is gone. So it's just been this crazy thing. Everybody's been looking out for her. I can't remember her name, but Hawaiian girl who's in, she was last seen in LA.
And that's so scary to not even be missing in like your hometown or an area where, I don't know, people have a little bit more care for whatever reason.
Yeah. Well, that's why the dad, because people were like, what happened? And it was the dad didn't want to leave because he had to go back. You can't stay.
Yeah, that's a lot. No,
you have to go back home, but he didn't want to leave without her.
Yeah,
so it was just too. I mean, grief is very.
That is rough.
Yeah, that's the missing case where they don't know if she's alive or. I mean, spiritual psychosis is always scary, but she was talking about wanting to go to the Sequoias and getting on a Greyhound, and so the people are handing out flyers. You can like look into it, check it out if you're in the LA area.
I don't want anyone I know to go missing.
Yeah.
But I kind of want someone I know to go missing. Because I want to, I do want to go on a scavenger hunt.
Oh.
I do want to do private eye type shit.
How about this?
It would be so much fun.
I'll hide.
That's not good enough.
I'll hide.
That's
I won't tell you that I'm hiding. I'll just hide.
Like somewhere on Earth.
Yeah, somewhere on Earth.
Do you think Rainbolt is like used at all? That guy who does the GeoGuessr shit?
Yeah,
because I feel like he's got commissions.
Commissions.
No, like by the FBI or like law enforcement.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like there's a lot of like solid info he's like learned over the years, and I feel like there's a
probably
valuable amount of stuff.
It is a good skill to have for certain jobs, I would imagine.
I feel like it's like forging a check, you know, like the FBI wants you if you can do shit like that. You remember when Shia LaBeouf was doing that weird thing where he was hiding the flag?
And 4chan.
And 4chan kept finding it.
Yeah.
And the crazy one was the one where it was like up. Like, it was
pointed in the sky.
Pointing in the sky, and they still found it.
That was such a cool fucking social experiment type
Hire
thing.
those fuckers.
Yeah.
Oh, do you think Rainbolt was part of that?
Yeah, never know. Probably the right age.
Yeah.
But yeah, GeoGuessr has really taken it to like a new level. Like there's so many interesting little quirks about all,
it's
different
fun
cultures.
to watch.
Yeah. What was I going to say? Oh, just a random aside. It's not a long story, but a woman, you might have heard of it on TikTok. It's kind of related to what you were saying. A woman like fell asleep on a flight. I think it was landing in Toronto, somewhere in Canada. And she woke up and the flight was empty.
Oh my
God.
God.
There was no fucking pilots, no flight attendants, no nothing. And
oh my God,
the doors were shut, and she eventually like got open one of the doors, and she looked down, and it's fucking 50-foot drop, and so the plane was basically parked, and she's like, "What the fuck is going on?" She was like shining her flashlight or something on her phone through the windows, and one of the employees of the airport saw it and like helped her out.
Wow.
But apparently I don't think the airline had like much of a reason. It was just like, oops, like
how do you
they just missed her when it came to like,
but they go through and clean the cabin and
but I mean, this shit can happen. It's one of those things where you're like, oh well, I'll let her, like, it just takes one person in your section. It's like a flight attendant to just basically be like, I know it's hard to believe, but it just takes one person to be like, oh fuck, I need to go shit. They go to the front of the plane before doing their final check, and they need to shit.
Yeah.
You know what I think? I think that every single person whose job it was to like inspect the plane and make sure that no one's on it had like really bad social anxiety and didn't want to wake her up.
Oh, they were like,
that's a good one.
She'll figure it out by the time.
Yeah. And usually like in these situations, there's at least one of them that is like not awkward enough to like kind of be like, hey lady, wake up. But it just so happened by sheer coincidence that every single person whose job it was to do that has crippling social anxiety and didn't want to wake her up.
I like that.
They were like
flight attendants known for their crippling social anxiety.
Well, they were like,
I don't know. I've had some flight attendants that fucking seem like they don't want to talk to me.
Maybe they were just passing the buck. They were like, oh, the Bill will do it, and then Bill's like, Jane will do it, and then they just
True.
It could have also been one of those things where a couple of them did try to move her, because clearly if you're sleeping that hard,
Yeah, true.
they were like, well, we'll get to her last. Like, maybe she needs some time. And then time passed and they forgot about her or something.
My brother, we had to buy him 4 alarms and a bed shaking alarm. A bed shaking, like one that sticks on the leg of the bed and,
you should get like...
and moves the whole thing. And he still would not wake up some days. So some people are like,
yeah,
I don't know, man.
Anissa,
Yeah.
when you started that sentence, you started it by saying, my brother. And I thought you were like, I thought you were going to tell Ian something. I thought you were just referring to him. It's like, my brother. Let me tell you something right now. I thought that's how you were starting that sentence. I was like, what the hell? Where's this coming from?
That's so funny.
All right, now we're going to read. We're going to ombuds.
Oh,
so you gotta go to the ombuds.
Those are TikToks. Those are TikToks.
Sorry, it's Ian. We gotta fix these because it's just big capitalized.
Yeah, you're still using like all of the ones from when I was doing it, and like they're probably not good anymore.
Very confusing.
They've expired.
That is the coolest wallpaper ever. The whole room is cool as hell. So much personality in it.
That's so nice. Thank you. We put a lot of care into the vibe.
Yes.
Don't tell YouTube there's some tits on the wall though.
Oh, true.
My bad, Dane. I need to put Dane.
What?
There are some big slopey tits on the
sloped
on the wall.
sloped ass tits.
They are sloped.
They're sloped and pointed up.
Go to Dane.
We call those ski hill
Nice.
tits.
Okay, you can go to me. Ski hill tits.
Ski slope tits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Is that considered
perky?
perky?
Flying off of it. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, they're just bottom heavy perky.
Okay.
You know? All boobs are beautiful. All boobs are beautiful.
Says you.
Hello?
All right, this one's a little long, but we're gonna read it fast style.
All right.
Actually, it's actually very interesting.
Rap God.
On ableism, I used to moderate a decent-sized gaming/lifestyle forum that had a fairly active base, which was very left-leaning by most accounts. We had a very large LGBTQ population, far beyond typical population statistics, something like 30% identified as trans per our census. Most users probably have identified very far left to center left, socially, economically, etc. Something I remember we tried to clamp down on was ableism when insulting right-wingers. Whether it was the size of male genitalia or body weight or proportions, it seemed like it was considered fair game by many to make fun of appearances or abilities of right-wingers/extremists. The thing is, you can't tell whether someone is right or left-leaning based on appearance or ability, and that means many people were catching strays from the insults. When we tried to ban this behavior, we did get some pushback, but ultimately we held the line. Still, it's disappointing to see people resort to these kinds of insults when it is just plainly cruel, and there are many other ways to criticize or condemn these awful people without collateral damage.
The small penis comments have always really gotten me.
Yeah.
Like, bothered me. Because, like, I think that, like, men are way too worried about their penis size more than like women actually care about penis size, period.
Yeah.
And I think those jokes, I know a lot of people make those jokes because they know that is something that men are insecure about no matter what size they are. I think like if men have a dysphoria, a body dysphoria thing, penis size is something that seems like a lot of men are worried about.
Yeah.
But it is so heinous to comment on someone's like genital size, genitals in general. That one's always really
it's very hard because it almost feels like it's not specific. It feels like this is such a general thing to say. Like people know that it's not a big deal.
That it's a joke?
Yeah, that it's a joke or
but it's
whatever.
Like, you actually end up just doing damage to everyone who has a penis, basically, because even if you have like an above average size penis, like it still hurts you because you still have that fear of like, is mine big enough to be considered not small?
You're taking inches off of everyone.
Yeah, everyone feels it. I feel like. So I don't know that one.
I think that's very fair.
It's like
hard
commenting
to
on saggy tits, like calling saying a woman has saggy tits.
Mhm.
It's like every woman thinks their tits are saggy.
right.
So
Every
you're
tits
hurting.
have to sag to some extent.
Yes, they're all hanging.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know. It's just
Facts.
how I feel.
We got this person who says swag. That's
True.
awesome. I'll give that a like. Oh,
Oh.
we're not signed in. Fuck. That just ruined everything.
Frig. Oh, what the?
Need this shit? Jesus. I need to sign into this shit. I just felt like a little kid where I'm flustered, so I'm just cussing more.
Oh, shit, bitch.
I need to fucking sign in this fucking shit.
I do that all the time.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's just funny. It's like it's a way to make myself like calm down actually because I'm making myself laugh.
Oh yeah, I like that.
You know what I mean?
Letting.
But I was just doing it authentically. My brain just transformed into a fucking 5-year-old's brain. All right. She ruined his career and made him bald too, and now Fiona's scared and fawning for Anissa. That's funny. That's a lot of words.
Yeah.
Accurate.
She's a victim.
That's how we know this person watched the whole thing.
Wait, look at this. My boot is on her.
Oh,
I keep my boot on her throat.
You're
nice.
crushing her beneath your boot.
Mm-hmm. Sorry.
Lick the boot, Fiona. I enjoy listening to Dane talk about appliances.
Aw.
Heart.
When was I doing that?
You're talking about the dishwasher guy.
And the airflow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mostly just like listening to that guy talk about appliances.
Yeah.
I don't really know very much about it.
You should make your own appliance channel, Dane.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just say, yeah, I don't know, I bought it and it doesn't work.
Yeah.
So I returned
It
it.
doesn't work.
Yeah, you should name your channel The Average Consumer.
Oh!
Yeah, exactly. And I'm just like, yeah, I don't know, I bought it and I used it and it worked fine.
I actually kind of like that. And then you rate like what kind of tools they give you in the package to build things and how frustrated you got out of 10.
And most of the video, I just talk about how when I went to Best Buy, the cashier was like cute and I was like nervous.
Oh,
And I don't even talk about the appliance. I just talk about my experience going there.
I feel like,
I like that.
both Best Buy and McDonald's have very attractive cashiers.
What
You're right.
McDonald's
Yeah,
and Best Buy are you going to?
There's some very attractive Best Buy cashiers and just Best Buy workers for sure.
True.
Especially
I think that's true.
yeah, like think about like I don't know, they always seem like clean cut and like
All right, we should turn this into a game.
who has the
eventually.
most attractive retail workers?
Oh,
Yeah.
Wait, I know why it is actually.
The
Because,
polos.
yes, I was going to say
Yeah.
that's the commonality between them is that their dress code are just very nice polos. And I think that makes people look better.
Yeah, also
general.
the hats that are worn at McDonald's, those visors.
Yeah.
Like think about like the
Yeah,
girl
it's
with
a little
the
bit
pony
cleaner.
and the visor.
Right.
And she's got like the clumpy mascara and she's like, "Do you need anything else?"
Right. Okay.
She's pretty.
You're right.
She's pretty.
I'm trying to think of other like fast food places. Like I'm picturing like a baddie wearing wait, hold up.
Yeah.
Holding or wearing a Carl's Jr. uniform. And
Yeah.
I'm like,
No.
rough.
No.
Yeah.
Rough.
Yeah.
No, when you go to Jack in the Box, it's always just some like fat Mexican guy who just like
Yeah.
doesn't want to talk to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
We went to
something
Jack
about-
in the Box for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Really?
did.
What
Yeah.
did they have any? Did they have any like Thanksgiving items? Like
No.
turkey sandwich or something? Oh man.
No, I'm just gluten free and I'm experimenting with different places.
Oh okay.
He got the mini tacos and he survived.
I did.
So
You know what I had recently? Like a couple, or I guess it was a week ago. I had at Wendy's. They have a what do you call the shakes? They're not shakes. There.
Frosties.
What do you call those? They had a Frosty that was like caramel. It's like one of the. I was shocked. It's like literally one of the best like dessert items I've ever had from a fast food restaurant ever.
I love Frosties. The strawberry Frosty is so fucking good.
Okay, well you got to try the caramel one. That one is insanely good. I
Okay,
don't know
we're
what
gonna
they put
try
in
that.
that, but I was like that. I
Sick.
think that
Okay.
would put an S plus fight.
Oh,
at
damn.
a tier list.
Okay, we're going to grab that because we love Wendy's.
On the Tyson thing again, athletes do often have fight rituals or tics that keep them focused or in the moment. I'm a wrestler, and I've seen it forever, and that's just what I attribute it as well as keeping his hands up.
Yeah.
Also, my name sucks. Sorry, I don't know how to change it. I made it when I was 16. That's okay, Uncolored Page Gaming. I'm just gonna keep reading it every time you comment. Yeah, that makes sense. Someone else in here mentions the Tyson thing.
Training by biting the glove.
Yes, and you guys are valid. I think I just felt a little insecure because I was really heavily relying on the commentators to know what the fuck they were talking about and to realize that they kind of put that in my brain as like, oh, must be very like a new development from Tyson, or at least like way more like frequent.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like that was the case. Seems like it was always present. Yeah, then we have this other comment that's ripping on Anissa. Find someone who's successful with money. Really? That's your dating advice? Like, I get it. I get there's some context to this, but it's still so friggin' dumb. Well, you just said it right there. There's some context to it.
It was also like 70% a joke.
Yeah.
I read that I remember reading that as a joke at the time.
Yeah. Oh no, you think he was joking? The comment?
No.
Oh,
I remember you saying that. I remember it being like a joke.
Yeah, it was intended to be a joke. You obviously marry.
Yeah, like.
I mean, I'm sitting here. I married money. So I mean, I can't really.
It was a self-aware kind of thing.
Yeah,
I think where it's just like, yeah, my dating advice that's worked out for me is doing exactly what I did.
Yeah, but also like I had my own money as well.
That's silly.
Like it was like we were both. My income was as healthy as your income when we met. So I mean,
yeah. Well, it's also just so hard. I think in dating in general, it's like. I think women probably experience it more often with men is like the amount of things that you're uncovering as you try to form like a kind of a regular relationship and not like a friends with benefits or just like a boyfriend girlfriend on the weekend only. It's like you're discovering more about a person, and you know, once you discover that they like don't have their shit together, it's kind of disappointing.
Yes, and shit together could mean a lot. Like
it could be loads of things.
You don't need a fuck ton of money. Here's also the thing, like,
do you do dishes?
Yeah, but also like I don't discriminate. I've dated guys in every income bracket. I've dated guys that made more money than him, and I've dated guys who made zero money. And the only thing that I've learned... Negative money. Yeah, like as in draining me. And like the thing that I learned is that I just don't want somebody who drains me. Like I
want someone who drains me.
I just wanted somebody that like if they knew that I was like making more money, they were like doing things to make up for it around the house. That's it. That's all. That's what your expectation. Like, if I'm being 100% honest, if you're making more money than your partner, like, as long as they're aware of it and they're trying to like do things to make your life and their life easier, then like, great. But like, man, when someone is making negative money, as in sucking from you and other people, they typically suck.
Yeah.
They just suck. So fuck them.
They have more growing to do.
They have more growing to do.
They suck. They suck.
That's a nicer way to put it. I have anger for my younger self.
No, I like it. It's funny.
Yeah, where like I wasn't aware at the time that like I wasn't bucking the trend by like financially taking care of.
And you're not going to get rewarded at the end of it.
Yeah,
it's just kind of like, all right. Where's Hot Seat with Dax, by the way? I'm missing it. Well, we might do that impromptu with Dax next time we're in LA, but he's not going to come up to Seattle for it.
Yeah,
We're going to do it. It would be cool to just do it in different locations.
Yeah.
Like kind of a run and gun setup.
Yeah.
Maybe even have people off the street.
I'm going to be honest with you guys. The set is gone.
Yeah, the set is kaput.
Yeah, we had to move out of the office, and we could not take the set with us. So
happy Thanksgiving, Mr. and Mrs. Joma. Give Fiona plenty of turkey, or I'm going to stop watching the podcast and call you an incel or something. I'm actually really thankful for you guys. Stay safe.
I fed her. I fed her some turkey.
Nice. We got her and Merlin a box from Costco. It's like a dog advent calendar.
A Bark Box advent calendar.
So every day of the month, we can pull out a treat and give it to these guys. We did it for the month of November, though. So they're. Go ahead.
What religion is that?
The Bark Box?
No, Advent calendars. Like, what religion does that come from? Is that pagan or what is that?
That's got to be a pagan thing. Oh no, well, I know in the Jewish religion, when they're lighting the candles, you get a gift each, like candle lighting for Hanukkah.
Oh right, maybe it is based on that.
So it could be based on that. Yeah, because
Could be based.
Yeah, I know Hanukkah's like a series of gifts.
Well, here's some. It says Christian.
Oh.
Advent calendars originate from Christian customs. The tradition of using an Advent calendar to count down to Christmas has its roots in Western Christianity.
Oh, well, that's like, yeah, but...
First used by German Lutherans in the 19th and 20th centuries.
Oh.
And has since been spread to other Christian denominations.
The Lutherans.
All right. Tyson bought in his gloves. Some he always did. Thank you, Andrew Chimera. Anissa's tattoos look so good this episode. I don't think I've seen this many of them at one time. Makes me kind of want to start tatting trad, TBH, or just start getting more trad tats. Thank you, Noodle. I think this is the Australian tattoo artist.
Oh,
well, I think you said your tattoos, they flare up like whenever you're in like a different mood and stuff, right?
Actually, that's kind of actually not mood, but weather changes. They do flare up. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, is that actually just how like tattoo ink works?
Some spots become oddly sensitive to weather and pressure changes or like touching certain things. So Ian's, what tattoo is it for you? Your skull?
For me, it's over here on my right arm. Like the skull fucking gets really raised. Sometimes on my lower arm where this dagger is, like it gets super raised. You can like feel like if you were blind, you would be able to fully know what the tattoo is.
Same with my panther.
Idea for like a type of tattoo ink. One that is like a mood ring tattoo where it changes color if you're in a different mood. Because mood rings are basically just like they react to heat. Yeah, they're just temperature gauges. I bet you could put that into tattoo ink.
That would be really cool, actually.
I wonder.
Like, even when you go outside, it changes. Like, those T-shirts, those color-changing T-shirts.
It's probably incredibly toxic.
Probably. Put it.
Yeah, but I mean, it would look cool.
But, like, why not?
I mean, I would like to have a little experimental fucking dot on my wrist or something.
Yeah.
Just to see if it did change.
Yeah.
Or glow in the dark. I mean, that can't be toxic, right?
Yeah, no, they do have glow in the dark tattoos. Or black, black light.
Black light, not quite
to
glow in the dark.
To me, thinking, I just think like of uranium glowing. So I was just glow in the dark tattoo ink is made out of uranium or something. Obviously,
it's made out of Homer Simpson's uranium tube.
Yeah, that he gets stuck in his back of his shorts.
Yeah, that he gets stuck in his shorts.
Go to this comment.
Oh, sorry.
Back home, there's a place called Mount Trashmore that used to be a dump, but was filled with dirt and has grass growing on top of it now. Now it's a public park that people go and hang out, especially during 4th of July, New Year's, to watch fireworks.
So cool. I love that.
When you said Mount Trashmore, I imagined like the president's made out of trash.
Yeah, I know.
That'd be sweet.
I don't know why they call it Mount Trashmore.
Yeah, maybe they did
because it's more trash.
Like,
they put more trash.
Oh, I see.
In the hole.
Yeah, I think every landfill is Mount Trashmore.
Well, could name it that if they wanted.
Love the pod, guys. Keep it up and don't listen to the haters. Anicia loves you and you love her. Lucky to have that. Thank you.
Thank you.
You know what I just thought? I just thought, like, what if somebody said that about, like, somebody who doesn't, like, have haters? They just said, like, don't listen to the haters, and they're just like, what? What do you mean?
Just
what are you talking about?
Paranoia into them.
Yeah, they're like, Don't listen to. Hey, no matter what they say about you, I'm with you.
I
Like,
hate.
What do they say about me? What do you mean?
I actually hate when people say stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because I get paranoid. I'm like, who's saying what? What? Who said something? What'd they say?
We got Chili Con Karen.
Oh, I love that name. It's so good.
I totally agree with your stance on victim blaming. I was victim blamed for lots of stuff since childhood. I was victim blamed for being bullied at school, and I guess it was to make me stronger, in quotes, to finally stand up for myself, but that's just so stupid. People victim blame so much because they want to distance themselves from victims' mistakes,
Yep.
and also the fact that we are more likely to imagine ourselves as victims and not the oppressors plays a part in trying to blame or find a blame in a victim's decision for just the ease of mind.
Yeah, and probably coming from like a problem like they think that they're problem solving for you. And like, I wouldn't have done this, or that's like a really good way to put that, actually. That's sad. The victim blaming for bullying happens so often. I saw that a lot growing up.
And I think also some of it comes from this impulse to feel like you need to say something, period.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. Like, instead of like saying like that is horrible and what you're going through is horrible and you don't deserve that.
Yeah.
There's this want to like,
well, I should be intellectual and I should think about like, you know, how to solve it or how to whatever. Like, it needs to be more words than just, oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I miss the old iDubbbz. Bring back Overgrowth.
Bring back Overgrowth.
Oh, that's sad. That's sad. I'm sorry, Ethan.
We will.
Vinkek.
Why don't we?
Yeah.
Why don't we just play it for the for this channel?
We can.
Would that be so hard? I mean, just boot it up. Is it still on Steam?
It is.
Yeah. I can boot those shids up.
We'll play it.
Yeah, we'll play Overgrowth.
All right. Look at Dane.
Yeah, I mean, Ian's the only one who's played it, I think, so he'd have to guide us.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know anything about that game.
Yeah, I don't know anything either.
Have you guys ever had an old hobby that you tried to get back into recently? I'm definitely hitting that quarter life crisis. I'm trying to get back into playing guitar. I swear I was so much cooler back then, Lamau. If so, what are the hobbies? Yeah, there's stuff. I mean, I think Anissa, a lot of art stuff.
No, baking and cooking.
Yeah, I mean, but you've never been as good as baking and cooking as you are now.
Yeah.
And I don't even feel like it was really that distinct of a passion when you were younger or hobby.
Oh, when I was like 12, I loved to bake, yeah.
Okay.
I love to bake to the point where like I got gifted like baking books and stuff. But art I have been trying to get more into, but the baking has been...
It's been driving you.
Yeah, driving me very hard.
So cool. She's been baking up a storm.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I
It's
made
really,
eclairs.
Yeah. So far, I think the best thing I ate that she's made was a peach tartane. A pear tartane.
Yeah.
Which is like a little kind of upside down pie type of deal.
Mhm.
That shit
With
was
caramel.
busting.
And I put like espresso in the caramel, so it was like more like rich and
yeah. So good.
I loved making that. Vanilla bean in that.
We got a Northern Line reference. Yes, of course. Librarian, pull that up. There's like a channel called the Library of Laterno. I forget Northern Line's last name.
That's about what it is, right?
Okay, maybe. But yeah, I think that's what the reference is. I just binged the whole show so I can finally be a part of the OMBUDSING. I love you guys.
Woo!
Keep up the great work.
Nice.
Good to have you here, Tobias owner.
Dane, did you just say ooh?
No, I said, I guess I kind of did. I didn't mean to. It was just supposed to be like a generic like cheer.
It kind of sounded like a cartoonish ouch.
But yeah, exactly. I just kind of was trying to like do something. Yeah, I went ooh. Sorry.
I just heard in the background ooh.
I swear to God, I didn't try and do it on purpose. I was just trying to like be excited, and I just made a general sound.
I really like that. It was very funny to me.
Anissa's hair has been looking radical schmatical the last few eps.
That's so
I've been
nice.
telling you.
Yeah, no, it's
I've
very
been
nice.
telling you.
Because my hair is growing, and I'm in this weird stage where like
I think she worries about the bangs. I think she gets a little bit too hyper focused in insecure about the bangs, like, because they cover the face, and what do you do with them?
I
It's
know.
like, you do what you're doing right now. You fucking part them to the side.
Such a weird length, though.
There and there.
But yeah, I'm growing my
Gonna
hair
cover
out.
your eyes a little bit, but that's fine.
I'm gonna have my hair at some point long.
Long hair, don't care.
Long dick hair.
Huh?
Don't care.
Long dick hair?
Yeah, this was just a comment in reference. I saw that you replied to it.
I did reply. Yeah.
Me being, what was it called? Deer in the headlights?
Fawning.
Fawning during the Tana Mojo situation. It's kind of an oversimplification, but yeah, you basically say that.
I was just trying to think of an example that everyone had seen of you where you were doing the things that you do when you're in just uncomfortable situations, period. But like when you are in your fawning state, that's what you do.
Yeah. I mean, and I even did it in the fucking Sam Hyde documentary.
Yeah, a
where
lot,
it's like,
yeah.
you know, I'm nervously smiling because I'm like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah,
That was 100% what you're doing literally the entire time.
It's fawning. Yeah, it's just a constant fawning.
Yeah.
I should have used that one, but I wasn't. I mean,
Yeah, no, that's
that
fair.
one is. I filmed that one, so I knew what you were doing in
Yeah.
that.
Recently, my great-grandfather's nephew contacted me. No one in my family knew about him since we're in Denmark and he's in California. I looked up his name and all the results were related to a serial murder.
Whoa.
Turns out his wife and daughter was murdered by the Yellowstone serial killer.
Oh.
I just booked tickets to visit the guy, and it would be super awkward if it turns out he was the actual killer all along. Fingers crossed.
Man, good luck. Holy shit, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Strange.
The Yellowstone.
I'm trying to like parse the relationship of like what they're like referring to, but
Great grandfather's nephew.
Anissa.
Yes.
The visual.
Oh.
Yeah, you didn't.
Sorry.
You're reading this,
good.
huh? On this screen?
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard,
Here's
huh?
the thing. I'm going to be honest with you. I love you, but you've added so many new buttons that are so not organized at all.
Yeah.
And it's
Well, no, I was just saying, you can leave it up. I've noticed you've been trying to go to the wide without the thing up.
Yeah.
You can just use that as the wide if you want. I'm okay with this just sitting up there.
Yeah.
Okay, well, good luck. I hope you don't...
Meet a bad guy.
I hope it doesn't spell trouble.
Hope you don't get murdered.
You should make it ASMR. I don't know what that means.
Just make this whole thing ASMR. So we
Yeah.
should just like be whispering and like clackling things together
And going,
and getting one of those bubblers that like you like.
Anissa likes those, I
I
think.
do.
Yeah. Okay, let's all do a little bit of ASMR.
Okay.
Trump is the president. Trump is the president. Donald Trump is amazing. Donald Trump is incredible.
Oh my God! Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the hearts. That's every TikTok ASMR artist does that. So annoying.
I couldn't hear it.
Oh, I was trying to do the skin
scratch. Well, I think that was appealing to some people listening.
Nice.
I think there's a really good chance your story about the Banff excursion might have had a very different ending if Ian hadn't retrieved the bear mace from his bag.
Yeah.
I guarantee you that random dude had bad intentions. There's no chance he wasn't keeping a real close eye on everything each of you did. Seeing someone reach into their backpack, rifle around, and then put something in the front of their hoodie while maintaining a 10 to 15 foot distance, he might not have known what it was, but if he couldn't be 100% certain it wasn't gun/mace, that might have been something that changed whatever calculations he was making in his head.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah.
It was one of the few times that like Ian took me seriously back then, because back at the beginning of our relationship, like Ian had a tendency to just like kind of minimize my like concerns. And for some reason that day you took it like very seriously. I don't know if like your intuition was like also going off, but as soon as we got kind of like, even like, I don't know, like
it just becomes more stupid.
Yeah.
It's like just the fact that we were lost one.
Yeah.
I think that immediately indicated to me, oh, fuck. I don't know where, there's literally no trail.
Yeah.
We've already made a mistake.
Yeah.
So now everything has to be serious.
Yeah.
Basically.
So like, because I said to you, I was like, I'm scared of this guy. I think we should get the mace out. And you didn't even question it. You were like, yeah, okay. And that was like rare back then for you to take seriously. So I'm very thankful.
Yeah. Technology Connections is an amazing channel. I've learned so many practically useful things from him. Also, Grady is such a wonderful guy. I agree.
W Grady.
Get them on the pod. Get them on the pod.
W for gravy.
W Gravy.
We love you, gravy. Love you on my mashed potatoes.
Love your music, Gravy.
We're gonna bring on Grady and Technology Connections, and we're gonna be like, so you guys are both like smart guys in your own fields. Like, we just want to hear you guys talk.
Debate.
Just go for it.
Just debate.
But yeah, we should have a debate with them. Like, you know how like Destiny or whatever debates people on people's podcasts?
Yeah.
Bring them on and don't tell them that they're going to debate each other, but like then just like spring it on them and be like, all right, debate, go.
I love that. Surprise debates.
And like lean in and go. That'd be sick.
We got to do the first surprise debate with Dax and someone, though.
Oh, yeah.
That would be a good segment for an episode of
The hot seat.
She ruined my career, too. Sad face.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's going to be okay. Who cares?
Not me.
Nice.
Not me, because you know what I always say, if you have complete apathy over everything, no one can hurt you.
Oh.
Because if the moment that you start letting people know that you care about things, that can be exploited, that can be attacked. So just never let anyone know that you care about anything. Just say, I don't care about anything.
And that's been Dane's man advice.
It's the advice that every fucking man on earth takes.
Yeah.
It's very cool and awesome to talk to men who do that.
Yeah.
Okay, Dane. Next episode, we have to debut the new segment, Dane's Corner. Corner spelled with a K.
Yeah, with a K, yeah.
And you got to give a fucking man take.
Oh.
A tough man take. Yeah.
Mantake sounds like a cool last name to have.
Mantake sounds like a cool fucking Pokemon to own.
Mantank sounds like a fucking
Mantank. You changed it.
Oh, is it not Mantank?
No, it should be Mantank now.
Mantank is like,
create a big gross animation of a big naked guy like taking the form of a tank rolling out.
Like, I was thinking like he would be a good sidekick in like a cartoon that only got one season.
Okay, nice.
Like,
One
kind
episode.
of like Land Sharks or whatever.
Right.
Like that.
Street Sharks.
Yeah, Street Sharks. Mantank.
From the brilliant mind who brought you Street Sharks, here is Man Tank. One man, one tank. Dozens of ideas.
It'd just be a cool last name for like a cool businessman to have. Like, hey, nice to meet you. My name is Darius Mantank.
Yeah, Mantank.
I do like that. Darius as well.
Yeah, and he's a Turkish man. I feel like Mantank would be a Turkish last name.
It would be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Darius
a lot of
Mantank.
yeah, I like that. Okay, we got to end the podcast there. Thank you for watching, everyone.
Thank you.
Go to the 4Cam special.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was admiring my well exfoliated, oiled up skin.
Said no one ever.
Well, now you can do it twice since you're on the screen twice. So.
She has to squint now, though.
Yeah, it's harder. It's smaller.
Oh.
Basta.
La vista.
Baby. There's no B to put. I can't put an extra B in that one. There's already two.
Oopsies.
Baby.